So it's connecting. So now what we say is going to be in our live stream.
Okie dokie.
So now's not the time to be quiet. Oh dear.
I can't think of anything to say.
Yeah, as soon as we said that, right? It's like no, we lost our train of thought.
Pressure, under
So
pressure.
now we're live on YouTube. I can see that now. So that was about 30 seconds. So
All right.
people, so hopefully Graham is here. So hello, Graham.
I can't see any of your comments. That's funny. But that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you can see them, that's a good thing.
I can see there's a chat. I think on your side, there's a chat. Do you see a menu on yours at all?
Oh, goodness. Maybe. Oh, there goes that.
Oh, we lost her. She's coming back. Hang tight. There's Cav. So hello, Lorraine, Crystal, Cav, hello. And here comes Marcy back.
Yeah, I told you. I have an ad that cuts in. I don't want to touch it because that as soon as I touched a button, that ad popped up and cut me off. So I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie for now.
Alrighty. Yeah.
It looks like that might be a chat. Let's see. No. Talk privately with the host.
Yeah. So I'm the host at this point. Like, when it goes and you see.
Oh, there we go. I can see Brent's van life. Marcy's a noob.
Yes. Well, not really. You weren't here last time, Brent. She popped on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Wayne is in the house. Hello, Wayne. So Wayne and so Brent just had a live. So him and Wayne are going to do cooking now while they're in on the live.
Ah, okay.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. So yeah. So we were talking a bit about that walk that you did, that hike, that 18K. How long ago was that?
Oh, that was many moons ago. I would say probably over 20, probably 30 now.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was a really cool hike because it's actually, I didn't know this at the time, and maybe it just happened, but it's in the National Geographic magazine as one of the best, like one of the most memorable hikes, apparently, for National Geographic.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
And Willie is in the house. Hi, Willie.
Anyway, yeah. And you have to take the boat across and they drop you off. And then you hike up. And at some parts, you're like literally hanging on to a cable. And like a little, like not wide enough for your boots kind of thing, your hiking boots. And you're kind of hanging on to the edge of this cliff. And you go along like that. And then you go through a tunnel, I think, if I can remember right. And then you hike up some more. You're up above the tree line. And then you come into this big place, like with kind of peaks all around, with a lake right in the middle of it. It's very cool. Very cool. Yeah. I do have your wooden spatula, as a matter of fact. You did forget it.
Oh my God.
Bring it with me.
Yeah.
Anyway, funny story, because the fellow that I was hiking with decided that he was going to have a sleep up on a rock at the top of this, by the lake. Yeah. So it ended up that I'm like, come on, we got to go. Everybody's leaving. I'm like, come on, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Oh, just a few minutes. It's fine, blah, blah, blah. There's nobody there. They've been all gone for like half an hour. I'm flipping out. And finally he gets up and we start walking down. Well, there's nobody on the trail. And it ended up that they were ready to leave us on the other side of the lake
Because you
because
needed the boat.
yeah, the whole boat was
Yeah.
filled and they said be there by 5 or 5:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only reason they didn't leave us was because he started running and his bear bell was going ding, 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 and they could hear that. They heard
Yeah.
the bear bell and then they waited. And, and of course, like I wasn't running because I was dog tired by that point. So I finally catch up and I get in the boat. I'm sure everybody thought, oh man, this guy is like done.
Yeah.
He's going to be in big trouble tonight.
Yeah.
And he was, but it was pretty funny.
So
So
have
we
they
never
actually?
got left there.
Yes, I was going to ask you, have they actually left people there?
I I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would hope not because you're
Yeah.
kind of stuck there and you have like we didn't have any camping material or anything, like
Yeah.
we were just hiking. We had like backpacks, but we didn't have, a tent or bags, sleeping bags or anything. So yeah, that would have been a bit chilly
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and I would have been a bit ticked,
Just a bit.
just a bit. But anyway, that was an experience and a half. But it was
Yeah.
really a scenic hike. It was really pretty.
Yeah. That's
And I
one
had just bought,
I've gone to is Waterton.
really?
No, I've
Oh,
not gone to Waterton.
oh, it's gorgeous down there. I guess
Yeah.
they're overrun right now with, because the parks are free
Oh, yes.
right
Yeah.
now. So they're just overrun with people too. Like it's just nuts down there right now as it is with Banff and
Yeah.
anywhere. Lake Louise and stuff is just crazy right now too. So,
Yeah. Well, they say the tourism is up right now.
well, that's
It's been a
good, I guess.
strong year, which is good. Um, so yeah.
Yeah.
So we got who do we got that I haven't said hello to? We got Lorraine. Oh, Bonnie is in the house. So we got Bonnie here. Kev is there. Your other half is in the
Oh,
house. Is he paying attention? I made him moderator, but Lorraine's moderator as well. Oops, we keep losing her. Oh, here she comes back. Oh,
I cannot touch a thing. Now is my camera going to work?
now your camera, is it got to be turned around or you got to leave and go back?
Um, it should. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
There.
Yeah.
I'm not touching it. Hands off hands off the phone. Hands off.
Uh,
No touchy.
yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
could see the chat before, but I'm scared to touch it again. So,
Yeah. And Karen, Kev's sister, is in the house.
mm,
Willie, it would be so nice to if you could make it to the meetup. So Marcy, Willie is another person that's been at a few meetups in the past,
okay.
and he's just
Probably.
finishing working and then heading back to Newfoundland. So hopefully he stops in to
Oh,
see us first. Would be nice.
that would be good. Yes. A little camping break before heading back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lorraine, we had King Rob. Don't say that. We can't tell him he's King Rob.
King Rob.
Yeah, because he called her Queen Lorraine. I think he called her.
Yeah. Queen Lorene with the big
Yeah,
blue van or something. I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, blue van. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, King Rob, that would just, his head would just swell.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Kevin, right, you're right. The once you go to more than one guest, once you go to that third one, fourth one, then you get internet connectivity issues, right? So Lorraine and I were on here talking. We never felt any drag or anything like that, but when it reposted, she was lagging in her volume, in her words were lagging. in the video, right? So it made no sense, some of the stuff. And then we had that
Hmm.
echo going on. And so you really open yourself up to, you're vulnerable because you're at the mercy of everybody else's internet connection, right?
Mercy of technology. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine if the internet ever went like kaput? Can you imagine how screwed up we'd be?
Yeah.
Like
We'd
it
be
would be,
Yeah.
oh, it would be horrifying. You can't bank, you can't look up anything. Hospitals would be, because everything they do is computerized now.
Yeah. But we've
So,
had a
yeah.
few times where it's all gone down. We've had a couple times.
What's that? Sorry.
We've had it a few times where everything's gone down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's like somebody's cut my arm off. If
Yeah.
Roger goes down for 2 or 3 hours, I'm like, oh my God, get it back up. I would phone them, but they're terrible to get through to. So
Yeah.
I try to be patient. But that actually happened a couple weeks ago, and it was down for like off and on for 2 days. And I was just ticked because, I mean, you get to the point that if you're not, like, I use it for work, but I also surf a lot. Who doesn't, right? So when you don't have the internet, it's like you feel like somebody cut your arm off.
Well, it's everything. Like even the TV is through the internet now.
Yeah.
So you got, if you watch YouTube or whatnot, or you
Yeah.
watch any kind of how-to videos or movies, everything's online now.
Yeah.
Never mind. At least with the bank, you can go into a bank, but they're all online too. So
Yeah. Yeah, I
so
know. That we better not give anybody ideas. Those hackers, they could be
oh yeah,
listening.
that's like when you'll sit there and you'll be chatting. Every time I go see my friend down in Lethbridge, no sooner am I there, I'll say something, and everything starts popping up in my Facebook feed, right? And we'll be chatting back and forth. We're sitting like cross. I'm on the couch, she's on the lazy boy, and we're chatting, and we're both got our Facebook open. And next thing we know, ads are popping up on exactly what we talked about.
Yeah, it freaked me out one day because I was when I moved from my old house, and I was talking to this mover, and he said, "Well, maybe you should get one of those, the like a pod, and store your stuff in the pod in the yard." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a really good idea." All of a sudden, boom, on Facebook, an ad for pods pops up, and I'm like, "Oh." I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, "Oh my God, do you know what just happened?" He's like, "What?" And I said,
Yeah,
"An ad for a pod just came up on my screen." And he's, "Oh yeah, they listen to you all the time." And I'm like, "Oh, that's it. It's not a good feeling. It really isn't. There's no privacy. Anybody who thinks that we have any privacy at all is crazy because we don't.
yeah.
There is none." But
Um,
yeah, and the people that think that,
okay,
oh,
yeah. Kev, you're a
I'm gonna,
moderator now. Just make a comment. You should be able to see the
oh,
wrench. I I think I got rid of him.
what's
Uh,
that?
there's a guy that I have my first troll on my live.
Oh, right now?
Yeah,
Oh my
and I
goodness.
haven't been paying attention to stuff, but Kev, if you make a comment, you should be able to see the wrench now. Just say hi.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you have a 30-second delay. Oh, okay, Kev's got his moderator.
Huh. I know not what you speak of.
Well, and I'm going to just add Brent as well. Yeah, congrats, Donna. My first troll. Woohoo!
So proud.
Oh, yeah, that's part of the growing achievements of YouTube. Your first
Yeah,
troll.
yeah. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
still not
interesting.
getting removed. What the hell?
Well, hopefully he wasn't being mean.
Rusty shingle. I don't know. Marcy. In about another. So that's hide. Why is he? Okay, so I got enough of them after him now.
What's that? Sorry.
I think I've got enough of them after him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they, I'm both, yeah. Well, like, come on. Okay, Kevin got him. I think I thought I've hit and block on this time or remove him, but I think we have to hit block on him.
Oh, interesting. I don't know anything about what you do behind the background, so
Well, and this is,
behind the scenes.
yeah, and that's why I've kind of made Rob a moderator too, so we can learn that part of it as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so where were we before we got stuck on my troll?
So rudely interrupted by a
Yeah, how
troll.
rude. You, you know, lose our train of thought at our age, that's not good.
That ship sailed a long time ago, man.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know what we were talking about. I can't remember now. That's shocking, I know. Yeah, well, the internet going down. That's what we were talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. No, it's we've gotten very dependent.
Oh, thanks, Brent. Picked him off.
Oh yeah. Take
Oh,
that.
yeah. Well, anyway, so you got some of your questions so that we don't get in a lull?
Well, not too much. What made you choose the walk that you're going on? Because you did that one already, didn't you? The same one?
I did the one in Spain. That's the 800-kilometer one. I did that one in
Okay.
2017. That's the more popular one. And what drove me
Is
to
that
that,
the is that the El Camino?
um, it's called El Camino, or it's called the French Way, or it's called Camino de
Okay.
Santiago, or it's got a few names. And there's actually a movie called The Way with Martin Sheen is in it. And the storyline behind that movie is his son wants him to go travel after he lost his wife, like his mother. And so he goes to walk the Camino, and he wanted his dad to go with him. And he said, "No, I'm busy. I've got a life. I've got responsibilities, right?" And so his son dies trying to walk over the Pyrenees in a snowstorm. So he
Hmm.
gets his son's body, goes and claims the body, and he gets the cremation done, and he walks the Camino in place of his son walking the Camino,
Okay.
and scatters his ashes along the way. So that movie really, that was part of my grief process, right? It just drew me in, drew me in. Now this Camino that I'm walking, my friend in Vancouver that I saw last year, she started to put that in my head, like, let's do another Camino. And so I thought about it, because my knee is an issue now, kind of thing. And I thought, well, as long as we don't go over 15K days, like keep it simple, 10 to 15. Like we have a few that, um, we have a couple that like will be 24 because that's just the way the path is. You can't get
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
But, and I said, I want to go slower because I want to enjoy it. Right.
Yes.
And so this one's just to do for us. And I've managed to find 2 monasteries that we can stay at
Oh,
while we're
neat.
walking. So we're going to actually, and they're working monasteries. So we don't have to go to service, but we can. But I think I just want to experience that.
Yeah, that would be neat. Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
have a friend actually, her sister was, I should say, a nun in Italy. And
yeah,
her sister became ill, but and passed away over there. And she's actually from Jamaica, I think it is.
yeah,
And so they had a service for her in Jamaica, but they also have one in Italy and stuff. So she's kind of been all over. My friend has kind of been all over the place because of her sister. But she looked like, she showed me pictures of her sister, and she was just like, had the biggest smile on her face in every picture. And like my friend Margaret said, it's such a peaceful life.
Yeah.
It's so calm and relaxed. And we have a
Yeah.
spy.
And the thing is, by the time we were done we landed walked into Santiago, I didn't want to come home.
Yeah.
Hello, Rob.
Hello.
You didn't get rid of
I
my
can't hear
troll.
anything on my phone outside, so.
But yeah, it is like you walk along, you go into these little villages, and if it's in the afternoon, it's siesta time, right? So
Oh, okay.
but there's usually a bar or a cafe for the most part that's open because that's how they make their money is from the people walking, right?
Right.
But it's just such a different lifestyle. Now, when you get into the main cities, it's like a city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to it.
When I went to Spain, oh, I don't know when that was, a number of years ago anyway. And we went to Spain, and I thought, oh, it's a little poor here. Then we went to Portugal, and I'm like, oh, it's a little more poor here. Then we went to Morocco, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot poorer here. And that was, it was crazy. It was just crazy. And then as we came back through Spain again. And
Mhm.
that was like, oh, thank heavens, we're back in civilization. It
Oh,
just,
really? Not much of a difference, eh?
it was like, well, Morocco was interesting, but it was definitely a third world type country.
Yeah,
I mean, probably not as bad as some, but nonetheless, like, they don't
yeah.
pick up garbage, so there's like broken glass, and then they
Oh,
have all along the highway is just glitters from broken glass.
so
And then, oh, sorry.
Um, Brent is asking me how's the beer in the small towns. Actually, Brent, the you can buy beer in the vending machines, but
Oh,
I really like the beer that they had in Spain. When you get closer to the coast, you get into a different type of beer. It's a more darker beer. Like I would say, the beer more like an IPA. But in Portugal, Superbock is the beer that's supposed to be the beer of choice, and it's cheap. I remember when I was buying beer, it was like a buck a beer, like €1, right?
wow.
And
Nice.
so exchange, that's like buck 60 for a beer, right? And it's like, what did we pay for? What did I pay for a beer the other day? It was like 8, 9 bucks at the
Oh, yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Beer's not cheap here for sure.
and we had that issue with the wine as well, right? It was as long as you want the house wine, it's like a
Yeah.
euro for a
Yeah.
glass
Yeah.
of wine. So yeah,
Yeah. They drink more wine than, than water over there.
yeah,
Like, they drink wine all the time.
yeah. But yeah,
Anyway, yeah, it was interesting to say the least, but we went through Portugal, and I can't wait till you get back, and then you can tell me where all you saw in Portugal and stuff too.
yeah. Yeah, so we're taking the coastal route, so we'll be following the coastline. We got
Oh,
to come
okay.
in a little bit, and then there's what they call the spiritual route, which is kind of goes dips a little bit and kind of you go over to the river where they actually took the body of Saint James up into Padron.
Hmm.
That's where the two monasteries are. Is on the spiritual route. So we're,
Okay.
but that's also our second long trek, that's 20 some kilometers as well, is on that route. But
Okay. I'm trying to think. We went to some very religious little town in Portugal. I can't think of the name of it now.
mhm,
I'll have to look it up.
yeah, yeah. Kev, Marcy, and Rob are in Calgary.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. Like when we were in Pamplona, there was some kind of festival going on because we don't know this, right? We're just coming over there and we're walking, and we got no sleep because it was party all night long, right? But by the
That's where
time
they
we got
do the running
up,
of the bulls.
is Pamplona. I don't think that was what was going on, but it could have been. By the time we arrived, it's late in the day, right? But there was like glass all over, but they had the sweepers out doing
Oh,
cleanup morning.
yeah.
So
Huh.
it was, but
Well,
yeah, we didn't get no sleep.
in Morocco too, they have a lot of almost like greenhouses, but they put, they grow a lot of stuff in the fields, but they put this black plastic over top
Yeah.
to, not laying on the plants, but, day off the plants. But then the wind comes along and rips it and strips it, and then the pieces of plastic fly all over the place. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just plastic pieces and glass, and it's
Yeah.
quite the place.
Well, they had because you are walking through a lot of farming community as well.
Yeah.
And so they had for the hay, like they put that plastic on, I guess it's to ferment the hay. But the smell is not the best. And then when you
Oh,
get near those bales of hay, then you got all the flies that go with it, right?
oh,
And
really?
I saw a mosquito or anything like that, but flies, like house flies, I saw a lot
Huh.
of them.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Because the hay that we used to have on our farm never didn't smell bad. It actually smelled really good because it was alfalfa
Okay. Yeah.
and had the little clovers.
Yeah.
And I think it's the clover, yeah, that smells so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, traveling is quite the experience.
Yeah.
I I do like it. I want to get out of Dodge here. I want to get some trips booked.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah. Kev, the exchange rate going to a euro is quite pricey. I think it's a buck 62 for a euro.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
things are a little bit cheaper in that sense. I mean, it works out. I mean, like I said, I can get a beer for a buck or two for euros, so that's cheaper. But
Mhm.
usually you get they call them pilgrim meals. So they're just you might start with a salad and have a spaghetti or potatoes and a meat or whatnot. It's just the basic. It's like everybody has the same meal kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you can usually get that. Well, now that's 8 years ago, but you can usually get that around 10, 12 bucks, euros. And it's enough to feed you, right? So,
Yeah, you have to get that exchange out of your head anywhere you go.
yeah. Well,
Because if you start
and
converting everything, you'll never spend any
yeah.
money.
And the thing with the three of us, we know each other. And so the other lady that's joining us, she's a friend of the friend that's in Vancouver. And so we're sharing rooms. So we book twin beds and we share rooms to keep the costs down, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we go from there. So I would say on average, our rooms, and we booked private accommodations. So we would have our own washrooms and not part of the community washrooms.
Yeah.
And, I would say on average we're $50 to $75 a night.
That's pretty good.
That's in Canadian. That by the time we do the
Yeah,
exchange, that's
that's
which is
really
really,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can do it cheaper if you stay in the True Blue municipal albergues. You can probably get $10 to $20, but you're in a big dorm room and you share male female. There's no separate, and you share the washrooms and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, thanks. That's not my thing.
No, no, I don't think I would like that too much, but we stayed in a beautiful, like the coolest hotel in Lisbon
Yeah.
on our trip. The hallways were lined with this green strip lighting.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool. And the room, the tub and stuff was like in a glass enclosure type thing. I don't think I'd be having a bath with my roommate there, mind you, but I don't think she'd appreciate that much. But
Oh
you know,
dear.
and then the shower, I think it was blocked off somehow. But the view and everything, it was just a really, really, really nice hotel.
Yeah.
Really nice, yeah. And in the lobby, they had this great big white grand piano. It was just beautiful. Like, yeah, it was a very, very nice, and it wasn't a expensive, like luxury trip or anything. So I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
What I like
I should
about
dig
some of
those
these,
pictures out.
yeah, like a lot of these places that we're staying at, they're not like a hotel, motel, like we know kind of thing. They're
Yeah,
like old stone buildings that they've converted, and so they still have that very rustic feel to them, like you're going back in time, right?
yeah,
And it's you don't see furnaces and things like that,
yeah.
and
Well,
so
when you think of the history, I
yeah,
mean, like in Spain and Portugal and stuff, like Spain
yeah,
particularly, the Moorish architecture and stuff there is just unbelievable. Like, I
yeah.
can't remember. Oh, phooey.
The
I'd have to
Knights
have a
Templar,
map of Spain with me.
yeah. We stayed at this one casa. Again, that was our tour guide that kind of set this up. So we stayed at this one casa, and as we're walking up to this casa, I was going through my notes because I blogged this on my Facebook, right? And so it was some security, and you had to get code access, get into the gate, and like there's nobody around, kind of thing. You're out in the middle of nowhere. When walking in, I thought, what is this? It's like almost like a drug lord's place kind of thing.
Fort
But
Knox.
you get in there, and it's like he's got his own church, so there's a lot of history in his family. This place has been in the family for hundreds of years, and they actually have their own little church and their graveyard for their family members. But he's
Oh,
also
wow.
got the Knights Templar cloak and whatnot in his setup in his living room. Whether there was somebody in the family member that was part of the Knights Templar, I don't know.
Hmm, neat.
There's so much history that's there, and
Yeah,
it's, you walk in a village and you can see the next village, and you're just seeing this church, like, I don't know, maybe there's 1,000 people, if that, in this
yeah,
village, and this church, and it's got gold and everything else. And I thought, you look at the next village, there's another church, and I thought, what did it take to build all these things?
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's pretty amazing. And they didn't have backhoes and
Yeah,
cranes and all kinds of stuff
yeah,
at the time either.
yeah.
I wish I
And
could remember the one name of that one town that we went to. They had a university there, and it was really cool. And in Spain, they roll their R's a lot.
mhm.
Like, and we went out for a few drinks one night, and I could talk like that. I could roll my R's. Never been able to do it since. I have to drink. I
Yeah.
have to drink to be able to do that. It's
Oh dear.
But the Spanish, I can't do it,
Yeah.
but I could do it that night.
I've tried learning Spanish, like listen to it. I can listen and pick up stuff, but I think for me, I'm that type of person. I have to be there living it.
Immersed.
Yep, too. I can
Yeah,
figure it out, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh, it helps if everybody's speaking it, you have to learn quickly, right? Yeah.
So Kevin's asked me a question here. On these walks, are there any security, or people just do this on their own? So yeah, people just do it on their own. There's the communal paths they're marked pretty good, and there's a lot of apps now that have the maps so that you can walk it, and there's arrows that you follow, and they're the well trodden paths, so you're on the path. But security, not really. I mean, there has been some issues. In fact, when we were going up to, that's probably being my number 2 release, is when we were going up to the Hill of Forgiveness, and that's the metal statues that are up there and whatnot. When we were going up, like, because there's 7 of us, right? So by the time Barb and I are going up, there's this fellow that's escorted. I assume he was police. I did see a badge, but he was dressed just like everybody else, right? This other guy was pretty in rough shape and half dressed kind of thing. Well, apparently he was flashing the ladies up ahead. So one of the ladies in their group got flashed by him, and it bothered her, right, that he flashed her kind of thing. So I thought, that's why you got walking sticks. Just give him a good whack, right? Yeah,
No
Brenda
kidding.
said that. Donna walks softly and carries a big stick.
No kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
you would deserve it.
I don't know what I would do if a flash had just kind of popped out of nowhere at some, on the side of the road or whatnot. But I do know,
Laugh.
probably, or maybe I'll record it for
Ooh.
content.
Yeah, just a minute. Let me get my camera.
Oh, that's me, landscape and a portrait.
Got to zoom in
Yeah.
so you can see it.
Like when I was in Spain, we were just talking a bit about this on our meeting the other night. Like when I was in Paris. So we went ahead and did Paris for a few days before we went down to Spain. So this is my first trip to Europe, right?
Yeah.
And Brenda and I were walking out, and we thought, there's not a lot of people. We really, we'll go across on the other side of the Seine River and walk along. We went down a bit, and we saw a car down there. We thought, maybe we should come down here. There's nobody out and about walking. Let's come back up to street level, right? And before we knew it, there was the pickpockets in Paris. They pretend to have petitions. So they use that clipboard to get close to you to see if your purse will pop open and get your zipper undone and whatnot, right? And we had those bum packs, right? And so Brenda had hers clipped. So they kind of separated us, and there's 5 or 6 adult men. So they were training this teenager. I was attracting the wrong attention because I lost my shit with this kid, and I punched him. And so it was like they backed off because I was attracting the wrong attention. I was hollering, attracting attention to them, and they don't like that.
Yeah,
So
probably not.
by all rights, we should have been mugged, but we weren't.
Here's
So,
Donna in Paris creating an international incident.
and the thing is, you do not know, because people will say, well, that wasn't very smart. You do not know until you are in the moment. Are you a
Right.
flight, fight, or whatever? And clearly,
Faint.
I'm not.
Fight, flight, or faint. I'd probably faint.
Or what is it? Freeze, I think, is the other one. Freeze or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, no, I could hear Brenda because he was trying to get her zipper undone in her pouch to steal the money, and I thought, you assholes, like the gypsies, right? They're Armenian men, is most of them. But when we went into the Eiffel Tower, because we shared our experience and whatnot with the other ladies, and we were meeting up at the Eiffel Tower, and no sooner did I see the ladies ahead of me go, another guy gets up and starts walking between us. So I thought, oh, no, buddy, you're not doing this. And so I got right behind him, and I said, I know what you're doing. Off he goes.
Oh, yeah.
No, so once you figure out who they are, the men, because the people with the petitions are the front. You got to watch for the men that are in behind. So once they get you stopped and they get you, oh, this is for puppies or this is for kids, they're just
distract you. Probably, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But
yeah, I must say we didn't really run into anything like that, but we were in a bigger tour group. So I guess, we weren't on our own at all, but
but
I mean, we
cool.
had moments where we'd have free time and stuff, but For the most part, we were on a tour. And then they told us what to watch out for too. So it was good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I'm sure, like when you walk in the general area in Paris, like there are police around and whatnot on their bikes and
Yeah.
that, but they're out there all the time. You start getting into a lot of people, right?
Mhm.
But I'm surprised that it's not better controlled,
Yeah.
because that's the way they make their. We had one
Oh,
lady actually get robbed while she was on the
yeah.
hop, and we figured it was in Pamplona when we were coming in through all those people, and they trained them as kids, and I said I was pretty sure it's those kids that got you,
Yeah,
because
that's terrible when
you
they're
wouldn't think like a
teaching.
10-year-old, 12-year-old is going to come in there to rob you, but yes, they are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not good. Like in some of those places, they train them in the army, like they're young kids, right? To,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
And yet, there were seven of us. I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't, I mean, Paris was obvious. Brenda and I kind of realized that after we walked down underneath the road that maybe we shouldn't be down there, get back up to street level.
Yeah.
And that's when it happened when we got back up to street level.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's best to stay in crowded places.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talked a bit about it. We said, we were just getting caught up in the whole ambiance. We're in Paris, there's this, there's that. And we just
Yeah.
got finished going through Notre Dame. And then we're just slowly making our way up to the Eiffel Tower. And, you get caught and you let your guard down, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
saw actually a neat trick on Instagram or something, but she had like a little, like a purse or, a fanny pack or whatever.
mhm.
But you take like a little twist tie
Yeah.
and you put it through the zipper and you loop it onto your belt loop on your pants and you seal it like that so that, if they try to grab it, it's attached to you.
Yeah.
So, they can't get it. I mean, they can probably pull you over, mind you,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean,
at
if it
least they
gets to
can't
that
grab it.
point, well, when you were in Notre Dame, did you smoke any weed? No. I don't smoke.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't think that would be the place to be smoking pot, but who knows?
Well, I think they're probably far more liberal than we are, and we've gotten pretty liberal.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's not bad at
yeah,
all. Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, we met so many wonderful people too,
yeah,
and that far outweighs those few negative incidents.
yeah,
For example, and this will be in my number two as well. The We came up to this church again. There's so many churches, some big, some small, some are just like a square, one room building. And the three of us walked in, and then the nun that was there. So I believe the organization that she belonged to, it goes the Charity of Daughters or something like that, or Daughters Charity, was the frat or whatever they call it. But it she's French. She was from France, and she saw us, and we had our Canadian flags on our backpacks. She said, "The Canadians." And that's what she kept saying, Canada, Canada. And so she took it. She literally physically took us, had us standing facing the front of the church with our backs, and she had her flags out in the back, and she took a picture for her
oh
there
neat,
facing. It's
neat,
like, yeah, clearly being Canadian was important to her, right?
yeah,
But yeah, so it's moments like that you just can't. It stays with you for the rest of your life, right? And
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. There's some pretty cool things that happen when you travel.
hmm
A lot
yeah,
of experiences that happen to you that will never happen to me, that would never happen to you, or vice versa, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
Because
know,
if you stay back and don't do anything, well, then you don't live life, right?
but
So it
no, I'm not.
Yeah, and and I think another issue was of the group of 7 of us, and then there was the tour operator. So there was 6 Canadians, a lady from UK, and a lady from the US. So as we walked into this other area and we stopped to have our morning break kind of thing, the guy kind of waves us down, goes, "Oh, the Canadians are coming! The Canadians are coming!" While walking in. So
That's
yeah,
funny.
you meet everybody from Holland, you know, Germany. A lot of Germans walk that Camino, and with them being so close, they can do it in sections. They don't have to go and do the whole 800 kilometers at one time.
Right,
So a
right.
lot of them just take their holidays and go walk bits and pieces.
Nice. That would
But
be
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so
So if you get tired, do they come pick you up?
no, not with this group. So if you got tired and you couldn't quite make it to the next place that we had to go because our places were designated, you were responsible for either finding a bus if the bus came through or getting a cab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some like bike trips
Hmm.
where, you bike along as far as you can get, and then they come and pick you and your bike up and they'll take you to the next
Yeah.
stop. And I was thinking, well, that would be good. I mean, I can bike a bit, but I
Yeah.
can't bike, hundreds of kilometers. But something like that would be good if they come pick you up. But
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
good thing with training.
We had a reunion with in 2019 with our ladies, and the Canadians were the ones that reunited. But we ended up going to Nova Scotia because 2 of the ladies were from Shetty Camp. So we thought, well, that made sense. That's only 3 of us have to travel. So I got talked into doing the bike tour from across PEI from the North Point to the East Point.
Oh, neat.
And it was good. I managed to get an e-bike because that's the year I hurt my knee. But so the e-bike was not like the electric bikes you have now, or just if I'm pedaling and I got a hill, I still pedal as if I'm pedaling on flat ground,
Right.
but it gets me up the hill. So we pedaled our butts across the old Confederation train tracks across PEI, and we did that. And then we had met up in Halifax, and then went up to Shetty Camp and toured around, and that
Neat.
was our reunion. Yeah,
Huh. Yeah, that would be fun.
yeah,
I'm kind of a little nervous about bikes now after my hip replacements.
yeah.
If I wipe out or I fall off or something, it could be a little bad.
Well, speaking of falling, I didn't fall, but I was walking today down in Weaselhead, and this lady was pushing the bike for this fellow that clearly wiped out. His whole face was all blood.
Oh, no.
He's walking back up because I'm walking down the hill, and he's walking back, and she's pushing his bike. So, and I thought,
Ew.
oh yeah,
He did a literal face
literal
plant.
face plant. Yeah, yeah, and
Gosh.
um, yeah, Kevin, it wasn't a bad ride. You would think there was a few times that we did hit the ocean kind of thing to see the views, but when the train never followed the ocean view, it went through the middle of PEI, so you kind of didn't see too much.
Yeah.
You just the bike, but we did stop at that one little potato museum. We had lunch and whatnot. And then what was the name of that on the east coast? What's the name of that beach? Cavendish Beach, I think it is.
I would have no idea.
See all the red sand. So I mean, it's nice. I mean, you start off at a lighthouse and you end at the lighthouse, right? So
Okay.
it's it was nice. I mean, yeah, I think my longest day was something like 55 kilometers. And then the other 2 ladies did the 90-kilometer day because I said 55, you had the option to stop, and I chose to stop. Right.
Yeah.
But my
That's a
butt,
good one.
yeah,
That's
my butt
like
was still
quite a
right.
ways.
That week was done though.
Oh, the person that I used to hike with and stuff was a jock. So hike, ski, mountain bike, like all the adventures. Like I
Yeah.
went through all kinds of different terrain, and I'd be so upset sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you want to go and push yourself with the guys, do that. But don't push me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. So I mean, it was good. I mean, it was great just meeting up with the friends. And, at the end of the day, we would end with having our beers or our wines and whatnot. And it was just a good time. Right. And
yeah, yeah.
you got to go do something. Right.
Making memories. Making
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what life is about, I guess.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we opened it up when I was talking to Barb in Vancouver. We opened up the opportunity to go on the Camino to the other Camino ladies, and one joined us. So there's three of us going that were there from before. But, everybody else has been busy. A couple of them got grandchildren now, so they're busy with their grandchildren and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
so we did say that we would do a 10-year reunion, which is going to come up soon, another couple of years.
Hmm.
Hopefully everybody's still with us. But
Yeah. Yeah. There is that.
yeah.
We do have those situations. But yeah, that sounds kind of cool. So where else after that? What's the next adventure?
I don't know. So, well, next year is Ireland, right? Scotland, Ireland. And then
Oh,
now that one we're still working out details. And the Arctic Circle is next year. So
I
Rod has
know.
his eye on the Arctic
I know. I know. Somebody already mentioned that, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I
So I
don't
think
know.
Brian is probably going to join us as well, and Kev. So I think it would be nice if we can get like, 5, 6, maybe 7 people kind of thing. Like not too big,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it would be nice to have a group to go.
Well, too many people, it's like herding cats. It's really
Yeah.
hard to organize.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I
Karen.
think I think
Yeah.
it's going to be Japan, maybe,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
for cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
They've got this thing about cherry blossoms in Japan. So maybe next year, I'd like
Go
to
to,
do that.
yeah, that would be nice.
You will love Scotland. Like, well, I don't know, maybe you won't, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I want to go back there really, really bad, like
Yeah.
really bad. I mean, I was there, I think the first time was 2003, and then I went again about 2013, I think it was.
Mhm.
But that was more like a tour. So it wasn't really, the first time I was there, I went with my ex-boyfriend and we went all through the Highlands and everything.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Like you drive forever. There is not a soul to be seen except sheep. There's just sheep everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Like I just loved it. But I have Scottish heritage too. So I guess maybe
Yeah.
that was
Well,
getting back to my roots.
the friend that I'm going with, she's traced her family back to Ireland, and like I'm English and some Scotch, but with my name, it's English as English gets, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But I mean, I wouldn't mind if we can stop in England too and do a few things,
yeah.
but in Ireland, and I'll have to check this out with my friend. Depends on when we go. There are some trails similar to the Camino. They've been starting to work on that, right? But I still think a lot of it is pitch your own tent and find a field and sleep, which is not my thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Well, Ireland is amazing too. I loved it as
yeah,
well.
yeah. And I told her, I said, one of the conditions is we have to find some castles to stay in, and then preferably a haunted one that we can stay in. So,
You're brave.
yeah.
Not this chicky poo. That stuff freaks me
I
right out.
can't imagine. I can't imagine any of those old buildings not being haunted.
Well, They probably are.
Yeah.
In Ireland, actually.
It's whether or not you can see the ghost, right? That's the thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's,
Oh,
well, everything there is very old. Yes, you're right.
Bonnie saying we lost volume. How's everybody else? Are you hearing us okay?
Hmm.
I don't, so I can hear you and you can hear me okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bonnie's saying she can't hear us.
Well, I don't know. If we can hear each other, I think we're okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I can hear. Oh, so Lorraine can hear, so it might be on Bonnie's side if she can't hear. Hi, baby. Hi. I got a dog here that's. Anywho,
Demanding attention.
5 minutes and Kevin can hear, so we've got 5 minutes for our hour to be up. See, that hour went by pretty quick.
Yep. Oh, there's lots of things to talk about, especially when you get talking about traveling.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So Kev did say in the comments, I noticed that when we're talking about Arctic Circle,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's, you're going, Marcy.
I don't like how far north.
Right
Like it
up to
would,
the circle, right up to the water, right up
like
that way.
driving,
Driving, yes.
but
Yeah.
isn't it snowy?
Well, no, not in the summertime. So we thought August, but I'm flexible. We could do July. I mean, that would be in July. I mean, you would have no nights. You would barely have any dusk, if anything, up in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, that's true. It would
Yeah.
be daylight all day, all night. Yeah. Mind you, it would be kind of cool to see a narwhal.
Yeah.
I
No,
would love to see
I
a
think,
narwhal.
yeah, that would, isn't that where that's some sacred grounds for the waters there for the narwhals? Or is that
I-
more Churchill? Because I think Beluga's in Churchill, like Hudson Bay.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea whether they're up there or not, to be honest.
Put on your
I
winter
don't
boots. Yeah.
I don't know the habitat of the narwhal very well.
Yeah. Actually, I think you can see the narwhal on the St. Lawrence Seaway too.
Oh, really? Oh,
I think so.
interesting.
I
Wow,
think they've seen them there.
really?
Could
Well,
be
that would
wrong.
be cool.
Yeah.
Huh, that would be cool. Well, I don't know. We will have to see.
So Lorraine
What
is
what
back.
mode of transportation I
Yeah,
am in?
smaller one, so it's cheaper on gas.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Of course, we went out to pick up my tent trailer today, and there's an RV place out there in Springbank. It was in Springbank.
Yep.
So there's an RV spot. Oh, we got to go look at diesel pushers. So we finally we find one. It's actually very nice, but again, it's cha-ching, like a
Yep.
ton of money. So I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm
So
like, oh, there's
Lorraine, you're
so
back on
many.
the island, eh? I just noticed Lorraine's comment.
Sorry.
You're back on the island. She's going to send me a photo of her view, which means she's on the water. And then
Oh,
Kev, absolutely. When I'm back from Spain, Kev, we'll probably start getting a group call going and see who wants to go and start talking about what's some of the highlights that we want to do on that trip. No, probably not on your bucket list, is it, Marcy?
now a cruise to Alaska? Yes, I'm
Yep.
interested in that for sure.
You've not
And
done
I would love to see bears and polar bears and, all of that stuff. Actually, I was thinking I'd love to go to Churchill and see the polar bears there, but it's getting pricey too. It's very pricey now.
yeah.
But I'd really like to do that. But, I'm like, yeah. from a distance.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would love to go to Churchill, but it's so expensive.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't drive up there, I don't think. I think you have to fly in.
I think you do. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think you do. And
Yeah.
then, go on the little bear machine that takes you
Yeah.
around. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would be cool, but it's very costly now.
Yeah. Yeah. The
But yeah,
last time
no.
I looked, I don't know what they are now, and that would have been several years ago. It was around $8,000
Yeah, I think
for
something
one.
like that.
For one. Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah. I mean, you could go to Africa on a safari for that, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the part, right? You can fly somewhere else so much cheaper than you can fly in Canada, which
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
part and parcel.
Canada's crazy, but
Yeah.
no, I'd be up for an Alaskan cruise.
Yeah. I've done a few of those.
Have you?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would do that.
Boy.
So if anybody wants to come with per Marcy on an Alaskan cruise
Yeah. You
by
could probably
yourself,
talk me into that really easy.
well, Rob, I mean, he would go anywhere. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
If he even knew I was saying this, he'd be like, "When are we going? Let's book.
Yeah.
Come on, book it, book it."
That's all.
You know,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
give him a hint of anything, and he's like all over it. So,
Yeah.
as he said on the way over here, he's a 9-year-old, so no adult bevies for him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He doesn't drink anyway under normal
Brent
circumstances, but
Brent just shared a picture of their supper. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
oh
Hey,
yeah,
Kev, did you notice he wasn't cooking like that when he was at our meetup, eh? uh, Brent likes to cook.
oh really?
So does Wayne.
Nice.
Wayne's the baker.
Oh really? I don't know. Wait, I guess
Yeah,
I'll have to
Wayne
meet
is
him.
the amble. He's quite the baker. Like he showed me pictures of the stuff he bakes, and it's pretty. It's like a stuff you would buy in a store. Like it's that well done, right?
Really?
The decoration
Huh.
and everything else. Yeah.
I hate cooking so much, but I like to eat.
Yeah, I know.
It's always so much better when somebody cooks it too, besides you.
Yeah, yeah. That's I'm the same way. I don't like to cook.
Ugh, can't stand it.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's 15 minutes or more, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
yeah. And then the 2 times I was married, neither one of them cooked, so I was like SOL.
Well, I was married and he liked to cook.
Dinner served.
Oh, thank you. And then my ex-boyfriend, he liked to cook. So I lucked out. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
But then I was on my own for a long time and I had to cook for my kids. And
yeah,
as my son said, I made great puck chops.
yeah.
Not pork
Chops,
chops, puck
puck.
chops.
Yeah. Oh dear.
But, my justification was I was doing laundry and making salad and barbecuing and, a million things going on at the same time. So
Yeah, I just
it
don't
is
have
what it is.
the attention span or the interest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. I like
That's
trying
why.
new things.
That's why when I travel and I see a food truck, I'm there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Silver Springs has had a food truck every Monday night between 5 and 7 for the last, I don't know how many weekends.
Oh,
And
really?
we have looked for it for the last 3 weeks and it has not been there.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I think, one night it was raining. And then the next time I think it had rained, but it wasn't raining then. Like, come on. If you're going to advertise food trucks and get
Yeah.
people all excited, then you should show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So your other half is saying food is ready, Marcy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could come and get something to eat, but I don't want to.
Well, but my hour's up, right? So I like to keep it around that hour mark. So it's probably time to say goodnight.
Okay. Well,
And
then I can go and eat then.
I've had some steady people in the live, which is great. So thank you. Kev's been there. Lorraine's been there. Brent's been around, even though he stopped to do some cooking. But and then I had my first troll tonight. So and Dawn is in the house now. Unfortunately, he comes in a little bit late on the live, but I know Bruce is doing a bunch of lives right now.
Well, that was
Celebrating
fun.
10,000 subscribers.
That was fun.
So yeah, it was great, and that time goes by fast. So
It does. Well, there's
yeah,
always lots of things to talk about.
yeah, we'll do it
I
again.
never run out of
Yeah,
things.
and I'll see you guys next weekend.
Yes, yes, we will talk before then, I'm sure.
All right. Okay,
All right.
everybody. Good night.
Thanks, Donna.
See ya.
Bye. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
You gotta eat before it's fire.